I hope you are having a wonderful day. I wanted to come today and share a really quick non-toxic tip about my dry shampoo. This is my favorite all-time dry shampoo that I've ever tried. I've tried so many, including all the toxic ones that I used to get from Sephora, like Dry Bar, and the one I got from Walmart that I loved for years was Not Your Mother's hair, dry shampoo. And all of them have a ton of really nasty toxins that can get in our scalp and get in our bloodstream, and it's right by our brain. We just don't want to do that. So most of my non-toxic products I tend to buy because that's just what I'd rather do. I'd rather buy than DIY most of the time. But this one I keep DIYing because it's the best one I've ever used. It's literally 2 ingredients. It's so easy, and if it wasn't super easy, I probably wouldn't still be DIYing it, but 2 ingredients. So if you have dark hair like me, you're gonna wanna do cornstarch and cocoa powder. Those will be your 2 ingredients. If you have lighter hair, you could mix just a little bit of cocoa if it's not super light. If it's real light, you could do cornstarch and just some essential oils, and that will be your 2 ingredients. I don't add essential oils to mine just because I like how it kind of smells like chocolate, and since it smells like chocolate and it's nice, I don't really feel like I need to put anything else in. So just making it as easy as possible. So then the other things you will need is a bowl, spoon to mix, and then what I do is I put it in these little containers that I then will use an old makeup brush that I don't like anymore, and that's how I use to put it in my hair. And I'll show you guys that in a second once we make it. So let's make it really quick. So I'm gonna start out with some cornstarch. It's generally a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you wanted to measure this stuff out, you could do, 1 cup cornstarch, 1 cup of the cocoa powder if you have pretty dark hair. But also, I feel like I've just been making this for so long, and I know I'm just gonna mix it to get the color right. So I'm not super worried about measuring stuff out. I have gotten many different cocoa brands. This is just the one I happen to have on hand. I do prefer to buy organic when I can, of all my products, just because the pesticides and stuff that's used in non-organic farming is mostly made of petroleum and kills good bacteria. So the most I can avoid that, I am trying to do that, but these are both non-organic versions, and sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do, but they are still, besides not being organic, they're non-toxic and wonderful for our hair. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit darker than this, so I'm gonna add a little bit more cocoa here. I like mine to be pretty dark so that I can't see it on my roots, because nobody wants some white cast on their roots. It's just not what we're going for here. Okay, a little bit more cocoa powder. I think this is gonna be it. Yes, this is great color. Okay, so I actually, I used to put this in a salt shaker and just shake that on my hair, and you could totally still do that. But what I found was that it would fall on my clothes, and especially if I was trying to just do this really quick before heading to work, I didn't want it on my clothes. So I found that this way I do it now makes it a little bit easier. So, all right, we've got it made. This is the color I ended up with if I didn't show you. Now I'm going to move it into one of my little container dudes so that you can kind of see. I'll show you how I exactly use it. So I'm just gonna fill her up with our DIY non-toxic dry shampoo. That's literally the easiest thing to make ever. Okay, so we've got that. And then what I'll do is I'll take the lid. I'll put a little bit of this on my old makeup brush that I only use for dry shampoo now. Into the lid like this. You wanna just have some on here, right? Okay, so then what I do is I will part my hair and put this in there. This also gives your hair some extra volume, which I love. And now I'm just going in with the cap again because there's still some extra in the cap. Part my hair again, put it right on the roots there. And you can see as I'm doing this, it's like blending in, and then I'll like blend it in some more. And I'll do the same with the back, just part it. Now I need to dip into my little container and then go back to the lid. And then I just do this, and then I'll part it again, a little bit more. And there we go. So, and if it's like, I'll also like go down. I just washed my hair like yesterday, so I don't really need to like go down that right now. But I love this stuff, you guys. I can go like 4 or 5 days without washing my hair now if I need to. For me, I found that like 3 days is about like the perfect zone because I also don't want my ends to get dried out. I have a spray that I spray on my ends to like help my hair grow and all that, and I will do a video on that soon. But get yourself some cornstarch and some cocoa powder if you have dark hair, and make yourself some non-toxic dry shampoo. You will not regret it. It is super helpful. One tip I do have around this is if you just don't want your hair to like get oily at all, you can do this at night before you go to sleep and just go in all the, you know, sections of your hair, and then your hair just never gets oily, and then it just doesn't look oily, and you don't have to worry about it in the morning, and it looks great. So that is my non-toxic tip for you today, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.